Okay, we're live. Hey, Goldie and Tammy, how are you doing? Debbie's on the phone fighting with the cable company, so she'll be back in just a little bit. So it's just us for right now. And as you can see, I'm trying to clean some things off my table, get some things ready. Been going through stuff. Hey, Sandy, how are ya? I have nowhere to put things. What's up with you ladies? Y'all are in for a shocker. I got my hair cut today. I went from it being to my breast to super short. I thought the lady that was cutting my hair was going to cry. She kept saying, but no. And I said, but yes. And she cut, and I'd say, you need to cut some more. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Zan. How are ya? This is a no stress day. I told Debbie. She said, you'll have to just, talk until I can get in there. I said, don't worry about it, Debbie. I said, today is a no stress day. I refuse to be stressed or upset or argue with anybody. It's not happening today. I'm getting into beach mode. So, what's everybody been up to? It's short. Let's see. It's upside down. Let me see if I can turn it. Every time I turn it, it tightens the thing. Bam! There it is. That's all there is now. And I'm okay with that. But I really thought she was gonna cry. When she brought a book to me and said, and said, look through this one. Well, it was all long hair, maybe chin length was the shortest. And I said, this is the wrong book. I said, I want it short. She said, but it's so beautiful. And I said, I don't care. I want it short. My hair's always been short, except for the few times that I've let it grow out for a while. And it's like, but I really thought she was from Iran, and her hair was maybe shoulder length. It wasn't super long. So she just kept cutting and cutting and cutting and cutting. Well, my hair, since my move, since I had all that stress before the move and the stress of moving and just the whole stress of thinking, that he was going to sell this house and I was going to have to move again. So I went through like a year of just really, really high stress. And my hair is falling out. And I'm going to do some natural scalp treatments. I'm going to try a few different things to see if I can get my hair to regrow. Well, I don't want to do that with long hair and have to wash stuff out of super really long hair. Hey, Lori B, how are you doing? So I decided to go ahead and get it cut. We're going to have some more cold weather, I know, but I put a hat on. But I reached the point where I was tired of it, and it was just time. Just time. So let me get a few more things off my desk. I've been looking through boxes and bins. I've got loads and loads of bins on my desk. As well as bins and bins of stuff that I need to have go away. So that's what I've been doing. After I went, let's see, I got everything that was paid to the post office and the UPS this morning. I got my hair cut. And then we have I don't know if you guys have it where you are, but we have a little restaurant called Chicken Salad Chick. And I went there and got chicken salad so that I would have something for today and some to take with me. Because we'll go out to eat one or two times, but they don't run around all the time. They just chill. which is what I need. And so I have something to contribute to the food offerings this week. Deb's on the phone, Zan. We'll tell her when she gets in here. She's fighting with the cable company over how much time she's got. She's almost out of time already. I've been trying to get something like that together to take with me. And unless it happens sometime between now and 10 o'clock tonight, it's not going to happen. And I'll just have to live with it. But I have been making great progress, and I'm pleased. And the other day, what's today? Today's Sunday afternoon. Hey, Wendy, how are you doing today? It suddenly dawned on me that I had myself so stressed out I could hardly function. And I finally just realized that I had to just stop. I had to just stop. If it got done, it got done. That would be great. But if it didn't get done, that was okay too. I wasn't going to worry about it. And that helped me tremendously to just let go of it. All right. I see those. She's on hold again, I think. Good. Wendy, I got my hair cut super short. Super short. Almost Jamie Lee Curtis short. That's where I tried to get her to go, but I was struggling with the lady. She just had such a hard time with it. But it's what I'm used to. Okay, you piece of lace and pretty. Oh, good, Sam, good. I want to see it. Well, it looks short. Makes me look older, but you know what? I don't care. I'm at the point where I just don't care. I don't want to have to fool with it. Trying to shampoo that long mass of hair and then trying to get it combed and dried, and all I ever did was take a clip and twist it up and put it on the yeah, that'd be great, Wendy. On the top of my head, and I'd have to do that like about every 45 minutes. So now I don't have to do anything to it except shampoo it. You know, that's it. All right, ladies, you're going to have to tell me, looking for my paper, you're going to have to tell me what you want to see. All right. Let me go back up. I know Goldie was in. This is just going to be a surprise early bird, y'all. So Goldie, Tammy, and Sandy, Wooly, and Zan, and Sarah, Tammy, and Terry. I see you, Terry. How are you doing today? And let's see. I know Lori B popped in. Yep, there's Lori B. Y'all tell me if you want to see linens or books. I've got both. You know, I've got both, and I've got a whole mishmash of stuff as well. And I promise today, I am not going to get stuck on just one thing for hours at a time. I know that that's boring. I just had so many of those books, and they're so yummy. Yeah, I don't see anybody else that's popped in except Wendy. I got to get Rooster. So this is my, what's today? 3, 4 early bird giveaway. All right, now. All right, I'll put it under my laptop because I'll see that in a little bit when I pack my laptop up. Yep, put in request. Till Bossy Britches gets in here. I don't know if she's yelling at me or yelling at the cable company. I saw her yelling. Well, I got both, and I'm happy to do both. And I have some of those hankies. We never finished hankies before.
Okay, Pearl.
Are you done yelling at them?
I'm done yelling. I get 600 gigabytes a month internet, and she's telling, and I got 1 day left on my billing cycle, and she tells me that I have 652 gigabytes available. Something don't add up.
No, it doesn't.
I know. I don't get it.
That is crazy. Lady, is anybody interested in these? Do you need containers for little beads and things?
How much are they? I'll put them in.
I'm going to say $3. I know $3 is dirt cheap. They're Hildy and Joe from Joann's, but I just really want them to go away. I have no recollection on why I bought these. There's two of
$3
them.
each.
There's 24 containers in each one, and they're 2 inches by 1 inch. So,
Terry will take one.
okay, thank you,
And
Terry.
Rooster, don't get me started today. I have been fighting with US Cellular for an hour.
All right, I see Zan too.
Yeah, JMH will take the last one.
And this, I'm writing on the plastic that's on them. So thank you, ladies. I don't want to have to find some place to put these. And then I have these, and I've moved them around twice. So let's do these real quick. I have no idea where I got these. It was an estate sale, I'm sure. And it was just a whole big bundle of stuff that was in a thing. So this is 23-cent stamps. And so somebody must have been planning a big tea party, or they just really liked tea sets. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 10.
Can you still use those?
Yeah, they're perfectly good stamps. They're
So
3-cent stamps.
Or 20-cent stamp. What are they?
They're 3-cent stamps.
3-cent stamps. So you can put enough on to make 73 cents.
Well, 3 times 20 is 60.
Yeah, 73-cent stamp. Okay. How much are they, Pearl?
$1.
$1.
I just need for them to go away. I'm not going to do anything with those.
These girls are going to stir the pot today.
Yeah,
Tammy will take 2.
Okay.
And that is all I'm seeing.
Okay. All righty. Put that over there.
I'm not going to take Rooster's dress away in case she has to help pretty soon. Rooster, you're going to keep your dress on. So don't get your shorts in a knot because you may have to help me pretty soon. Hey, Goldie, how are you?
Oh, yeah. Listen, look at what Zan said.
Oh, I slow stitched overnight. Turned out so adorable. Thanks for helping me get started. Well, you're welcome, JMH. I'm glad. I was going to say you're going to have to post a picture, but you're going to have to send me a picture and an email because I won't be able to see it on Facebook or Instagram because I don't have either one.
I know.
So send me a picture of it, JMH.
Technology is such a pain in the butt.
Oh, it is. When you lose your Facebook, it is.
All right, let's see. They said both linens and books. So
okay.
I've got a couple things behind me that I pulled out of a container. This is a beautiful, beautiful linen table topper. So there's a lot of pretty fabric on here for journal covers. And even ironing it with a little bit of starch, you could make a page out of it that you can, this would be beautiful to stamp on. You've got this pretty pulled thread pattern. And it is approximately, that's 36, 38. That's approximately 44 inches square. And so it's really, really pretty. And it is linen. It's a really nice fabric. There's nothing in the center. There's a tiny little stain right there. Tiny faded one right there. No, that's a piece of lint. There's a tiny little stain right there and there, just like pin size. I'll take $5 for the whole thing. I'll cut it in half if anybody wants to share it. It's just gorgeous fabric. I can cut it in quarters too. I've just got to get rid of some of these pieces.
Oh, what'd Goldie say? And today without the packing, it isn't hurting us bad before doing good. What'd Goldie say? I
Oh, good, good.
missed some chat. Well, I'm glad you're feeling better. Did you see what I said, Deb? It's really hurting as bad as. I'm doing good. All right. Okay, so it'll be half is $250. All right, I'll put that in.
And if nobody's interested, I'm going to cut it up and stamp on it. I've just got to get things sorted.
I'm good. They took the packing out yesterday. It was very helpful, but the doctor says I'm healing good. I'm back in 2 weeks. Be sure it is a difficulty.
Really?
Okay, I don't see anybody, Pearl.
Okay. I'm going to put a note on here so I know. That way I can look back and remember what I've done, because I can't remember. I was watching a thing on YouTube yesterday about memory and what causes our memories to start fading and our brain getting weak. And so it's like I got to start doing some mental exercises. Ooh, here's a couple more really pretty ones. All right. I think I showed this. I don't remember what I asked for it. I'm looking to see if I can find anything, but I don't see anything. These may be some I need to just put in the auction next time. So this is a really sheer cotton. And look at that mint green with the chrysanthemums on it. And all the embroidery on it is gorgeous. You can see how fine it is here because you can see the stuff underneath, but it's got this hem, double piece on the hem that gives it that really doubled, whiter look to it. So here's your corner with that. This is applique onto it. And then you've got your green in the corner here, and it's got this pretty scalloped area. It's gorgeous. It's a really, really beautiful piece. And it is, I've got this one bin right there that I was looking at. So that's 72. That's 3 yards. So it's over 3 yards long. Somebody else can do the math because my brain is just not saying, it's not talking to me. And then it's almost 2 yards in width. So it's a nice long one, wide one. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 napkins. I'll do $20 for the whole set. If nobody's interested in that, I'll be glad to cut it up. If there are people, not everybody can use the cloth as a tablecloth, but some people can. That's why I try to offer it first. But if nobody's interested in that, we can do the napkins and we can cut the tablecloth up if there's some interest.
All right. So how much are the napkins?
Actually, I'm going to hold on to it if there's no real interest. It doesn't look like there's that much interest in big linens.
Yeah, get some small ones out. Yeah, or get your books out. They're probably all wanting books.
I may just take this to the auction. It's a really, really beautiful set, and it's in really fine condition. So,
I know. I hate for you to cut it up.
all right, where's the edge? Let me get it folded. Just take me a second. I hate to just crunch them down because then they look horrible. And we'll do some of those hankies too. I've got it close by somewhere. Somewhere. All right, let's see. We'll do several at a time on these. And this one has got a really pretty cover. Very Art Deco. A Storyteller's Pack by Frank Stockton. Pretty deckled edges. Let's see. It's got that really nice cotton paper. There's an image. 1897. Yeah, 1897. So it was, like I said, it's got the deckled edges. It has several images in it. There's another. These are look like etchings. I don't know that they're etchings, but that's the look they have. At the steamship office. Let's see. So there's you can see there's a little bit of water stain there. Another image, another image. So there's quite a few images. That'll be A. This one is simpler. Mary Roberts Reinhardt of Mrs. Pinkerton. It's got the deckled edges. Mystery. I did not see a copyright date. This is some nice paper. The last copyright was 1959. I don't see any images, but a lot of fun paper to use, especially with that pretty deckled edge. That is going to be B. Let's see. This is the 1955, The Golden Journey. Has the deckled edges. It's a slimmer book. I don't see any images in there. That's going to be C. I stacked what was left in that bin up right next to my desk here. That's what I'm going through now. This is the book cover. The Moonflower Vine. Jetta Carlton. I've never heard of her. Here's the cover. Pretty lime green with lots of foxing on it. Look at that. Isn't that yummy? All right. This has deckled edges. At least with the older books, you don't have to worry about words in there. 1962 on this one. That's going to be D. All right. This one has no cover. Always got your scissors at the ready. I have about 20 pair. So you can see it's got had the marbled edges. It's got somebody's name on it from 1890. It's heavy. It's a big, thick book. 1889. It's the Davis Memorial Volume or Our Dead President Jefferson Davis. So there he is. Handsome man for his day, right? I always thought those little beards look so funny. It does have a lot of images in it. And there's one there. All right, it's got quite a few pictures in it. That's going to be E as in Edward. I'm gonna have to get the other bin. It's got the older stuff in it. All right, this one is Composition and Rhetoric. It's a pretty black spine. I bet you it was a beautiful spine when it was new. And this is a cloth cover with texture. And it has a inscription from 1873. It's an 1873 copyright. I love that. Font. It has the smooth edges. So it's about writing and everything, but you've got a lot of different structure. I can't think of the right word, but just different structure. Paragraph structure. Punctuation. You've got all these pretty, whatever those things are called. Flourishes. I can't come up with the words, but that's pretty much through the whole thing. You've got this different format of print. And so that's going to be F as in Frank. $3, Debbie.
Okay.
Oh, I've got so many pens that won't write.
Wilhelmina, F as in Frank.
All right, you got it. Thank you.
Goldie, A as in Apple.
All right, thank you, Goldie. All right, I'll lower these to $2, Debbie. B, C, D, and E are $2. And I'll grab that other bin. I think there's
Right.
no. Okay. These will go. Let me cut that one up. Wait and see. All right, so I'll have to put these where I won't pick them up again. Let's see what I have. Okay. Yep. Let's see what these are. This is a red one, 1913. Rudyard Kipling. Somebody scribbled through the Nazi symbol. The paper's a little stiff, but not. Oh, there we go. It's not crackly. It does have foxing, a little bit of water damage. These would be, I think, awesome to pull out and coffee stain. Some of it's already done for you. So you've got poetry in here and stories from Kipling. That's going to be A. This one is a pretty red cover. It's Catherine. You've got the pretty deckled edges. You've got these pages have the ancestry chart, deckled edges. The pages flip really nicely. Let's see if we can find a copyright. 1954. 70 years old, y'all. Not antique yet, but it's got some really nice paper in it. And probably interesting story. That is B. Here is this one. The cover is loose. The spine is gone. It's a brown. I don't know if that's leather. Feels like leather instead of fabric. It does not feel like fabric. It has an inscription of December 1870. Anna Rolfs Firstly, Novels and Tales by Samuel Lover. London. Let's see. No copyright. There's no copyright date in here. Lots of foxing. Lots of really old pages. So let me flip. You can see they're not buckling. They're just flipping really easily. I did not see any images. I do see a little bit of poetry in there. So that is going to be C from 1870. Let's see. Let's see. What is this? Let me see what it is. It's got deckled edges. This is Amy Vanderbilt's Complete Book of Etiquette. The last copyright is 58. The spine is gone. The cover's still there. The pages have aged nicely, though. Looks like an invitation. Got lots of little pieces of ephemera in there. Flower. Oh, there's something else there. I don't know what it is. So that is going to be D in my end frame. And then I have this one. It's Scott's Poetical Works. It's, you know, a little bit bigger than my hand. These books are all, that one is smaller, but the other books have been a little bit larger. This has an inscription from June of 1870. 1866 is the copyright. It flips very nicely. So this is a lot of poetry. Again, this book has that, and there's got to be a name for that, but I don't know what it is. Maybe somebody else does. And then it's got poetry, other poetry in there as well, like this. So that's what this one is made up of, and that is going to be E as in Edward. This is one of the really smaller ones. I sold, I think, about 5 or 6 of these yesterday. The spine is mostly intact, but it's missing in a few places. George Eliot, The Spanish Gypsy. So there's an image. I don't see a copyright. There is an inscription from 1895. We saw that in a lot of these books yesterday. The paper's a little heavier than some of the others, but it still flips really well. It's not at all crackly or feels like it's going to break. So this, I think, is a play, so it's set out in that format. That's going to be F, and these are $3, Debbie.
Wilhelmina A is an apple.
Okay.
C is in Charlie for Wooly. E is in Edward, and F. So
Okay.
A and F.
E and F. So say it again. C, E, and F. Okay.
A, C, E, and F.
Okay. Those are awesome ones, Sandy.
You're getting all the goodies today, Wooly.
You sure are. And if everybody's not into books, I mean, I don't want everybody to get bored. I want you to stay with me. So,
I'll let you know when I get bored.
Okay.
You know I will. You're right, Wooly. I believe you.
All right, let's move this off the table.
You don't really see too many small ones, do you?
No, that's the thing, is that the small books are harder to find. So I'm looking in here. Let's see.
Pull out the oldest ones.
Well, it's hard to tell, but I've got a stack here.
Okay.
Whew. 7,000 words often mispronounced. Oh, I can think of one. This is December something 95, Macon, Georgia, 1895. So this is your layout. This is a smooth paper. It's not a cotton paper. May have cotton in it, but it's a very smooth texture paper.
How do you paint,
So
girl?
7,000 words often mispronounced is going to be A. Here is Goober's, I don't know how to say that. I can't say it. Guerber, Contes et Legends. Lots of pretty foxing in there. Look at that. All right, American Book Company. I have to hold it up here because I can't read it. 1895. This is very smooth paper as well. It looks like it has some index pages back here. And to me, let's see. No, I thought they might be uncut, but they're just stuck on the corner. So you've got those little index pages back there. And this again is a smooth paper, but it's not brittle at all. That's going to be B. And you can see by my hand it's relatively small. Here's one. It's called Snowbound. That's embossed in there, or debossed. I don't know what that is. Washington, D.C. is where she lived. Copyright 1907. The cover's loose. The paper's smooth, but you can tell it's got some cotton in it. All right, I'm going to lay it down so you can see the size of the print and the fact that it flips very well. It's not brittle. It is starting to come apart, though. It looks like it's a poem. That's the preface. Let's see. Yeah, once you get into page 47, it is a poem. So that is going to be C, as in Charlie. This is a Bible Illustrated Scholars Edition. It's a nice small size. It's got the gold edging. Let's see, an inscription of 1911. Still in really good shape, but I couldn't read it if my life depended on it. And that's going to be D. E is this one. You can see it's a little larger than the others. It's got this debossed area here. Design. This is a fabric cover. 1875 is the inscription. We have this image. Look at the foxing on that. 1872. Emma Jane's Wood Boys. Lillingstone of Lillingstone. So the edges are not deckled. There are other images in here. Quite a few, it looks like. They're all black and white. And it's not that it's brittle, it's just hard to hold it and flip it because the pages are thicker. So let me do it right here. There's no crackling. It moves really nicely. Looks like there's quite a few images in here. So that's going to be E as in Edward. And here is Cooley's Chemistry. 65 illustrations in there. You can see the cover's got some, it's already grunged for you. The spine was, I believe, leather. It feels like leather. Inscription of 1875. They lived at 107 Bull Street in Savannah. The copyright of the book is, come on, 1869. So you can see the pages are coming loose. It was a school book. So if you're into grunge and kind of a, what am I looking for? What's that? I can't think. I guess a grunge look. You've got, I don't see any gross pictures. It's chemistry. I see more things like that, more chemical. I can't think of the word for that either. I got to do something about this brain of mine. It is coming loose. So that's going to be F as in Frank. I've started taking that again, taking the NAC. I'm hoping it's going to help.
Hey, Martha.
Hey, Martha, how are you doing?
Goldie, B as in boy.
Okay.
Paint Girly, C as in Charlie. Tammy, D as in David. And Goldie, A and E.
Okay, wonderful. Thank you, ladies. Nobody for F. Nobody for the chemistry. I can't think of the word I'm trying to think of. Tim Holtz does a lot of it. And I can't think of it.
Tim Holtz does a lot of it. What is
Yeah,
it?
I can't think of what it's called. I just, for the life of me, I can't think of what it's called when you do all that mechanical stuff and, stuff like that. That's my brain lately.
Industrial.
Industrial, that's the word. It's so frustrating when your brain doesn't cooperate. Makes me a little worried about the next 20 years or so. All right, let's see. Let's see what else we have here. Got some bigs and got some littles. All right, what is this? The cover is totally coming apart. Oh, there's 2 books. Thing. Let me see. Shakespeare. Oh, there's 1 book. It has come apart. Has some little odds and ends in there. I don't know what that's supposed to be. This is 1 cover. If I find the other one, I'll stick it with it. It's a little dented there. It's got the gold edging. And this is Poetical Works of Oliver Wendell Holmes, Volume 2. And it's got 1882. So the pages are not brittle. That'll be A. Let's see, that one needs to go over here. Okay. This one is a little bit bigger than some of the small ones, but it's still not huge. It's called Red Fox. It's got a pretty image on the front and a lot of debossing. The spine is still in good shape, and so is the back. It's the fabric cover. And got a nice image there. All right, the last copyright is 1905. Looks like that's all the copyright dates right there. Got a nice image there. The edges are not deckled. I'm going to lay it down. It helps if I can lay it down. There's another image there. Several images in here. The paper is thicker and it's a little harder to flip, but nowhere does it feel brittle. Does not feel brittle at all. Quite a few images. So that's going to be B. This one has, this is American literature there. It's got an embossed phoenix. And the phoenix that has the wings. And the last inscription is 16. Oh, that's a page number, I'm sure, not the date. Hello, Pearl. All right, here we go. 1911. So this is a school book. Lots of writing in it. Lots of images. Lots of interesting paper. It's going to be C. It's a nice cover. All right, here is, let me see if I can find. (1932). A Nancy Drew. Before she was Nancy Drew, she was just Nancy. Elizabeth West owned this book. Look at the foxing on there. The pages are not heavily deckled, but they do have a little bit of decal to it. Just the one image here. Nancy's mysterious letter. So that is going to be D. And here's another smaller one. Don Quixote. Inscription 1911. Image there. That page is torn a little bit. Let's see. I'm flipping it. It's not brittle. It's a little stiff, but not brittle. There's another image. There's several images in there. That's going to be Eve and Edward. This one is the story of Bessie Gostrel, Mrs. Humphrey Ward, 1895. That says 1913 on that one. It's the story of Bessie Gostrel. 1895 was the publication date. Again, none of the pages feel brittle. I didn't see any images in there. But there's lots of yummy foxing. Nope. Let's see. Was that an image? No. It's just the it's giving you a page, a scene change page. So I don't see any images. And that's F as in Frank, Debbie.
Wilhelmina. A is an apple.
Okay.
E is an Edward for Wilhelmina.
I'm going to be your personal shopper from now on, Sandy.
F is in Frank for Goldie.
Okay, thank you. All right, we'll get these out of the way. I'm going to tuck that and the cover into here. There we go. All right, let's switch to something else. So I don't know how many of you guys were here or ladies were here when I did the embroidery hoops. Is any, just please, if it's a hard no, I don't want to bring them out. So if you're interested in the wooden embroidery hoops, I have more of them. Well, and they're all $1 each.
Yeah, $1 each. I'm going to put a round in. Are they all the same size?
Well, let me get this size out. I've got like 3 or 4 different sizes.
All right, well,
I ran in and grabbed some the other day and then didn't go back. So there's that size and that size. And there's this size. And let me get these off the table and then I'll measure real fast. All right.
B equals no.
All right, what did I do with my tape measures in the place it's always in? All right, this one's 7 inches. This one's 6 inches, and this one's 4.5 inches.
All right, so A, B, and C.
Yep.
$1.
$1. I thought I put my water in here, but I don't see it.
Lori B, C.
Okay.
Jennifer Miller, A and C.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing.
Okay. Let me. I have this little roll of tape, and for some bizarre reason, I can't ever remember to put it in the same place twice. All right. Here we go.
Jennifer Miller will take B also.
Okay, you got it, Jen. All right. I can't do that. I tried that before and I can't do it. That's what I'm thinking. All right. I'm glad that string's there. I'm just going to tie it together. Because everything that's left from this kind of thing, I'm just putting things in a bin and they're going to go to the auction. Not this auction coming up, but the next one. Oh, well, that didn't do me any good, did it? I have to slow down and take a breath. My body's getting all tense again. 2 dust storms. Oh my goodness, Leslie. This one needs a tag. All right. Those out of the way. There. I have quite a few of this size. It got all mixed together. That's a little bit bigger. That's that size. It's 2, 5. I've got 9 of B. I need to stack them up. Well, that goes here. That goes here. So I don't have 9. They're, you know, just like a half an inch, so sometimes an inch off, and then it's not until you lay them down that you see it. So I think these are all the same size, and they are tape measure pearl. Here it is. They are 8 inches. These are 9 3/4, and these are 8 3/4. I couldn't imagine.
All right, $1.
That sounds like fun, though.
Jennifer Miller, C.
Okay. Well, I thought you did too, but I had a whole nother bin.
She had a whole bunch more, JMH.
I forgot them. Got busy and forgot. So if there's no interest, we'll get them out of the way.
Yeah, that's all I'm seeing.
Yeah. Well, I sold a bunch of them that day, so.
Well, you still got more?
No, this is all I have left.
Okay.
So.
You're right, Rain Girl. She always comes up with another bin. Hi, Kath.
Yep. Bin after bin after bin after bin. All right, let me clean this off. We'll move on to those hankies. How about hankies, y'all? And then I can sit down for a minute. Let me move these books out of my chair. Let me go back to them another time.
Yep, Goldie, I am eating cheese next.
And I have some dictionary signatures. All right. Where did I put the hankies? There.
I know I love cheese nips.
All right. Let me think about this for just a second. See what I have. Because that table is disgusting now. I need a big piece of paper. Where is my bag? This will work. That'll take care of most of that schmutz that's on the tabletop. Whew. I'm going to throw this down first, Debbie. Okay. This is a little bundle, and since y'all are doing some slow stitching now, I thought you might be interested in it. Somebody did this. There's no padding in it, though. Maybe they were going to do that later. But it says, when pans are hot, forget me not. They did that liquid embroidery. So I'm just putting this down there so you can see what it is. And then here are the other pieces that haven't been. They started that one. They've done it, printed it on here, ironed the thing on here. So there's 1, 2, 3. They started stitching this one. That's 4. These are the back pieces. That's 5 of those. So I'm just going to do this as a lot. So what you've got is some grungy muslin. And you can choose if you want to do this. If you don't want to do that, you can just dampen that, and that's supposed to disappear. This whole little bundle for $1, Debbie, to the first me.
Oh, what a price deal.
It's got to go. It's going to go somewhere.
Stamp on it if you don't want embroidery on it.
Yep. Thank you, Lori.
Goldie.
Thank you, Goldie. All right. Pin that on there. I'm out of breath today for some reason. All right. So I've got a ton of little hankies. They're not big deal hankies. They're just simple ones. There's this one with the little blue stitching and little blue fabric applique on it. That's going to be A. Get my letters over here. Although I am missing a couple. Let's see. There's I. There's F. That one's one Liam kept playing with, so you can't read anything on it. These are just simple white. This has got an M as in Mary embroidered on it. Can you see it? Or is it an H? It's an M, I think. That's going to be B. These are all $1. This has this pretty little peachy fabric applique right there with a little gold like stem or branch coming out of it. See how simple that is to do? Little things like that don't take any time at all. And then you open it up and it's got that on the opposite end, and on the opposite two corners it has that little bit of stitching on it. So that is going to be C as in Charlie. Let's see, get my place in here where everybody can see it right. All right, this is just a little cotton scallop. Maybe this is a napkin and not a hanky. I don't know. It could be. But it's got the scalloped edges and it's got this little bit of embroidery on it right there. It's in this bin, so I'm calling it a hanky. That's D. This is, it's a little bit on the larger size. That is, that is a stitch on there. I don't know why. There's a little bit of a stain there, so it's got this pretty J. I guess that's supposed to be a J. That's going to be E. Here is a pretty little printed one. It says Jeu d'Orly, Paris. With, I guess, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. I wish Carol were here so she could tell us how to say it right. Pretty little roses on it. That's going to be F as in Frank. And here's just a plain little white. It looks like a, I don't know what that is. Is that a B? Like a lowercase b? I do not know. That's going to be G as in George. Unless you stop there, Debbie, because it takes a while to get it all.
All right, just take them off the table when you sell them.
Okay. See, I have plenty, y'all.
Rooster, F as in Frank.
Alrighty.
Goldie, C as in Charlie.
It's a cute one.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did I say rooster for F? Who did I say?
You said rooster.
Okay, rooster for F. Okay, because it jumped way up there. Okay, rooster. And Goldie for C.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing. C and F.
Okay. Y'all are a tough crowd today. Yeah. All right, let's try a few more. That's all right. It is all right. All right, I have, these are newer, but they're not, put those over there. I keep a few things to remind me to not be that stupid again. Okay, here's a pretty one. I don't think this is super old, but it's pretty. It's got the pretty line around it where the it looks like it's another little batiste applique on or stitched on. It's got these pretty pink flowers with a touch of red in it. That's going to be A as in apple. This is a little bit older one. It's got a little teeny hole right here. But the other three corners, there's a little teeny one there. So this is perfect for taking apart, but you've got two corners that are perfect if you need corners. Well, I said that and then I saw that. So it's just got that pretty little embroidery on all four corners. That is B as in boy. Trying to find pretty ones. Here's one. If your mother's still living. It's got mother with pretty little roses embroidered on it. That is C as in Charlie. Oh, this is another mother. It's a little different. That's D. Here's a pretty older one. You can tell this one was used. It's got the pretty flowers here. The edging is coming off in this corner right here, but it's a pretty little edge. It's kind of scalloped and it wants to curve. And it's got that little design imprinted on it. So that is going to be E as in Edward. This is a little plain. You know, I pick it up and then I look at it and I think, to me, it looks like somebody, it's a linen and it's got a slub texture to it. But to me, that looks like somebody took part of the edging off for some reason. It could not be, but that's what it looks like to me. But it's still got that pretty little stitch around it. But it looks like there might have been something else, either that or the fact that the factory, they didn't finish it off well. See what I'm saying right there? So I don't know, but it's a pretty little piece of fabric to use. That is F as in Frank. And I'll put this one down. We'll do a G. It's just a pretty little ivory, very sheer. A few little stains there, but it's got this pretty little edge stitched around it. Two-tone edge. Or that's printed on there. I can't really see it until I get it up on the camera. And that's hand hemmed, it looks like. So that's G.
$1. Goldie, A is an apple.
Okay.
Leslie, E is an Edward.
Okay.
That's all I'm seeing.
All right. Are you shopping from the back of the travel, what's it called again? I can't think of what it's called. Motorhome. Are you far enough back that your husband doesn't hear you shopping? All right, put that right there. I don't think there's a lot of interest in this. Ladies, tell me what you want to see today. Tell me what you'd really like to see. I've got some page packs. I think everybody might have been here for those, but let me see. I kept my list. I know Wendy was here. So these are pages from Petit Larousse French Dictionary. So it's all in French. It's a signature. And the signature has, let's see, can't remember, 2, 3, 4, 5. Some of them have 6 and some of them have 7 folios in the signature. And I still have 14 available. So if anybody, if you got some and you want more, just let me know. It is all French. $1. $1 for a signature. I understand, Lori. If you're not sure if you got some already, just let me know because I've got my list here.
Jennifer Miller, 2.
Okay.
Kath, 2.
Okay.
Has Goldie gotten any?
No, your name is not on this list, Goldie.
1.
Okay. Fantastic.
Leslie, 3.
Okay. 2, 4, 5, 8. We got you, Leslie. I got you for 3. Anybody else? Last call for these. I won't be bringing them back out. Go ahead, Debbie.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes, you did. You got 4, Lori. You got 4. J-Mac, you did not get any. Thank you, Wendy. Kath, 2 more? Okay. That'll be 4. All right. J-Mac, let me know if you want any. They're that nice size. They're not the huge dictionary pages. So, and this was a very, very early, like 1900 something vintage. It's not a newer one. It's bona fide antique. Hey, Linda T, how are you doing today? Yep, you're not on the list, so. Let me see how many I got. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. There's only 1 left, J-Mac.
All right, I'm back, Pearl. Okay.
So I will, Kath, I'm going to put you for 3 and be able to give J-Mac 2, if you don't mind.
And Goldie says skip mine for J-Mac.
No, J-Mac will get 2.
Okay.
If I find any more, J-Mac, if there's more than what I'm thinking, I'll make sure you get it. And then this is a reader. I only have 4 left. This is an 18 something. The page is gone, but this is an old 3rd reader. And you can see how aged the pages are. So I only have 4 left, Debbie, and they're $1. Because I've already sorted all these out. Everybody that's on my other list has gotten checked off.
Goldie.
Okay.
Kath. Goldie wants it if she can. And Martha.
I'm trying to see if there's any other pictures in here. Yeah, it's the only one that's got the picture, and you're first in line. And then it was Martha. Okay. There is 1 more if anybody wants it.
Leslie.
Leslie. Okay. Thank you, everybody.
And Linda Tucci wanted 1, but you're out.
Nope, that's it. That's all I have is 4. I'm sorry, Linda. And for those that might not have been here the other day, just want to make sure everybody knows I'm leaving tomorrow. Get to go to the beach for a few days with my cousin. She can't do the drive, so I'm the designated driver, and I'm happy to do it. So I'll be back on Sunday. I'll be selling again on Tuesday, and then I'll be doing all the invoicing. So this is Rebecca. This is Rebecca of Sunnybook Farm. It's an older edition. And these are signatures, but it's just nice paper to play with. And you don't have to worry about the language in it. And I don't think I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. I have 14 left.
Are they $1?
They're $1. They're all $1. I know. I wish there were more pictures, but that's the only one that's got a picture on it.
And Leslie said give hers to Linda because she wanted the picture. So give Leslie's to Linda.
Okay.
Yeah, we can go back to books, Jill. She's got books. And she can show what she has left too if she wants to.
Yep. They're sweetheart ladies that I'm going with, so it will be a good time. All right, I'm going to do these 2 for $1. And so I need to do, let's see, I'll need to do 2 more here, 1 more there, 1 more there, 1 more there. So 2, 5. So I would have 2, 1, 1, 1. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 available at 2 for $1.
I'm not seeing anybody.
No? Okay. All right. I'll have to do something with these. And I'll still make that change that I spoke on here. Make sure I leave it out where I can do that. I've had so much going on in my brain that I don't know whether I'm coming or going right now. I got to put a clip on this or I'll lose that. Ow, put it on my fingernail. All right. We'll go back to books. Don't put your phone over there, Pearl. I'll be looking for days for my phone. All right, let me see what I can come up with that's really interesting in these books. All right. I think I did all the really good ones the other day. All right, this is Dale Carnegie. It's a pretty cover. I'm going to do a lot of nothing. I'm going to take my camera and I'm going to go out and try to get some photography done. 1952, How to Win Friends and Influence People. Yummy paper. Look at all that edging. This would be great to make pockets and things with, I think. So that is going to be A. Here's a little one.
I think you said 4 hours, Jennifer. Is 4 hours, Pearl, to drive?
It's closer to 5, but if they get busy chatting and don't pay attention, you might get there a whole lot faster. Because I drive, my children's nickname for me has always been Mario Andretti Jr. I'm not reckless, but I like to get where I'm going. Let's see. Copyright, there it is, 1913. It's a fabric cover, but it's really feels silky. I don't think they would put silk on a book. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty. It's a really thin book, so if you need a really thin cover. The Freshman in His College, a college manual from 19, whatever I said. That is B. This is a pretty cover. Well, what you can see of it is Bright Days in the Old Plantation Time by Banks. I haven't read it. I don't know what's in here. Let's see. 1882. These stories of our childish adventures. So it's childish adventures. The pages are nicely browning. Can't do that holding up. You can see it's ready to come apart. The spacing is nice. It does have some images there. It does have these things that I can't remember what they're called. So the pages are not brittle. Well, they are brittle. They are brittle. I'll just keep this one. I'm not going to sell something that's brittle.
Well, put it up there. They might want to use it for collage.
Oh my. All right.
You told them it's brittle, so they know it.
Huh?
You told them it was brittle, so they know it.
Okay. The Child's History of England. A 1913 inscription. Look at all that foxing. It's a pretty image. It's got sheep, Sandy. Joan of Arc tending her flock. History of England. I do not see a copyright. And I don't see an inscription. All right, let's see if I can get this one to flip. This is not that same type of papers in there. This is a a better paper, and it's much more flexible. You do have a few images in there, though. Alfred in the, I can't read it, Nethard Cottage. So, interesting texture on the back. That's C, and this is D. Oh, there's C. And I have another Bible. Look at that cover. Look at the gold that's still shining on the edges. Lots of information in here. Sunday school teachers combination. Conformable to the edition of 1611, commonly known as the authorized or King James Version. 1902 is the last copyright. The pages are in great shape. Let's see if there's any treasures in here. If it's money, I'm keeping it. Oh, I'm just sorry. I'm keeping it. More paper. Every 3 hours. I have no idea what that medication is, but it's a prescription. Images. These are all images through there. Let's see what else we can find. More images. That's that piece of paper. I'm going to tuck it down in there a little bit further. Rebel flag. They must have been from the South. Got a lot of history in here.
All right, well, come on. You're
All right, let's get that one out of the way. All right, that's going to be E.
Yes.
It's like a treasure hunt, though.
I know. I'm about to go to sleep here. I'm dozing off.
Have to get
me to death. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you a TENS unit.
Yeah.
Put it on your leg and set the pulse. It'll keep you awake.
You got it. It's what I need today because the weather's so gloomy. It's raining. I just want to go to bed.
I know. I did not want to get up this morning. I did not want to get out of bed.
Oh goodness. Take a nap.
Hey Jen, I got to get up early tomorrow.
Three down. I'm putting it in. Hang on, Jill. I ain't got it in yet. I thought she was going to show something else. Wilhelmina, D is in David.
All righty.
Jill, B is in boy.
All righty.
C for Goldie.
All righty.
E for Jen Miller.
Hey Jen. What's up, y'all? Nobody for A.
C, D, C, E, no.
Okay. Get A out of the way. I mean, this was just bins of books that were given to me, so until I pull something out, I have no idea what's in there. I went through the top bin just to see what I have, what was in there, but this one is A Strange New World. All right, let me put this one over here. All right, the Mrs. Over the Ways. That's a pretty cover, isn't it? The spine is starting to come loose right there. You can see it's not a big book. And Anna with love from, I think that says Theo or Fred. Can't really tell. Let's see. Image there. This is that soft paper. There's no copyright that I see. With 10 illustrations, if they're all still in there. Yep, no, I don't see any copyright or a date. It's that soft paper.
Jen, I sent you a reminder on your invoice. Did you not get it? I don't know what to do. We may have to Venmo or Zelle or something because I don't know what else to do because I did make an invoice and it says invoice. So I don't know how would you like to pay.
All right. I don't see any images in here, though. I wonder if somebody took them out. There's still some nice paper to use. That is going to be A. This one you can see has got a little bit of an issue right there. This is the Great Meadow. Elizabeth Maddox Roberts. A map of Boone's Trace, Kentucky, as it appeared in 1777. Ooh, isn't that pretty? April 1930. Mrs. Ralph Reed, fair daughter of the Kentucky prisoners, pioneers, pioneers, a descendant of one of the military leaders of Fort something. I can't read it. Let's see if I can get them to bend. There we go. (1930) copyright date. It's that nice soft paper. The edges are lightly deckled, not heavily deckled, but lightly deckled.
No, Miss Jennifer, you paid and shipped, honey. I'm talking to Jen's Crafty Cottage. No, you're all paid up, sweetie.
Let's see what this is. George B. Champlain, Kentucky book, Chaplain family. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I was going to take a back page and fold it. It looks like there's a little more damage to some of the paper back here. All right, it didn't crack, so it's not brittle. That's B. Here is the Modern Home Physician. This might be good. Might have home remedies in it. It's a nice thick book. Pretty embossing on it. 1951. Lots of fox there. Lots of illness. 1950. 1947 right there for the last copyright. So this is the like a 1950s medical home remedies kind of thing. Lots of pages. Lots of images that you might not want to use. Let's see. Nope, it folded nicely, so it's not brittle. That's going to be C. I think we've gotten down to the blah stuff. So, Advise and Consent by Doubleday. A 1960 inscription. Starting to come apart there. 1959. Lots of great paper. If you just need paper. So that's going to be D. I think. The First 5 Years of Life, A Guide to the Study of Preschool Child. This would be really interesting to compare it to what they're saying now, wouldn't it? 1940. It's a little wonky. The spine is a little wonky. Some children's images. drawings. All right, Debbie, these are all going to be $1 each.
Jen, I did send you an invoice. I got your email that said you didn't get it, and I don't know what to do. I sent another reminder. We might want to do Venmo or Zelle or something else. I don't know. We can't seem to get together. Jen's Crafty Cottage, A is an apple. Jill, C is in Charlie.
I think that's a cool one.
And Goldie, B is in boy.
All right. Let me look in the bin and see if there's anything. I think we did all the good ones the other day. Look.
Show Jill the ones you got left. She might be interested. You had a round that had 3 left that were $2. You ought to show them to Jill.
Okay. Let me see what else I've got in here. I just took them from one bin to the other without even looking at what they were. I think all the old stuff must have been in the 3 bins on top. So let me see. This was, what was this? Advise and Consent. That's a novel. The First 5 Years of Life. Out of the way. And then I think these were the ones that I did a few rounds ago, and I said a couple dollars. This is the Red Fox. It does have some images in it. It's about a fox, so a lot of they're fox images.
Yeah, Pearl and I'll talk, Jen, and we'll get together. Yeah, that's no problem.
All right, so that's going to be A. This one was 1911. History of American Literature. It's a school book. Does have some images in it. It does have that smoother paper. Got a lot of neat little images in there. That'll be B. This is a Nancy Drew before it was called Nancy Drew. The Mysterious Letter. I mean, look at that how that paper has browned. And let me do this on the back page. The back corner. Nope, it folds and it bounces back, so it's not brittle. That's C. And this one is got an 1875 inscription. It is chemistry, a textbook of chemistry. And so this is what I was saying, kind of industrial type stuff. There's a word for that genre, and so that's what you've got in there, and the chemical names. And that's D. I'll do these for $1, Debbie. Anybody want some?
Jill, A is an apple.
All right, give me just a second. All right. Thank you, Jill.
J Mac, D is in David.
Okay.
Jen Miller, C is in Charlie.
I used to read, I had all the Nancy Drew mystery books. All right.
B.
Nobody for B? Okay. Well, this lot of books has been a real blessing to me, and I appreciate y'all coming in and shopping and letting me share them out. All right, before I do anything else, I'm going to do these 2 books. Let me get this out of the way, though, because I'm not taking these apart. I'll let somebody else do that. This is a Look at the cover. I love that. I ought to scan that and turn it into paper. Webster's New World Dictionary. 1957. So this is a 1957 dictionary. Lots of images in it. And we're looking at 1,724 pages. So what? About 850, 50 or 60 pages. That'll be A. This one is the Winston Universal Reference Library. And I'm going to do this so you can see that. This cover's in much better shape. So it's shorter, but it's thicker. And lots of foxing. 1940. So this one has lots of images, English grammar, punctuation, all that good stuff in it, maps. And let's see, 12. All right here we've got 1,527 pages. So lots and lots of pages to work with. Lots of interesting stuff. They're $3 each, Debbie.
Okay.
Because I got to pay shipping on them. I just want them out of my way.
Jill, B as in boy.
All righty. Thank you, Jill.
A is in apple.
She wants both?
Yes.
Okay, you got it, Jill. I just want them to go away. All righty. Let's see if I can find something else. I've been running around like a... Oh. Let's see what else there is in this bin. So, we have How to Write Letters for All Occasions. Over 200,000 copies sold. Let's see.
You got any more dictionaries, Pearl?
I do not have any more that I could put on my desk right now.
All right.
I have another one, but it's buried back in my storage room, and it is gigantic. So, the last copyright was 1961 on this. So it's just a lot of pretty paper, deckled edges. That'll be A. Ooh, this is The Stage and the School. Let's see. Smooth, very smooth paper. 1960 is the last copyright. I ought to have some interesting things in it. All right. The Wax Chewing Kid and the Something Chewing Cow, the Cud Chewing Cow, are somewhat alike, yet different somehow. And what is the difference? It's the clear, thoughtful look on the face of the cow.
Jill says when you drag it out, let her know.
All right, more papers in here. So it does have some interesting, it's about drama and theater. So that's going to be B. Where are you, B? There you are. And then, oh, here's, I said I didn't have any, but here's another one. Webster's 7th Collegiate Dictionary. What do you do with all the dictionaries, Jill? 1971.
Hey, Casey.
Hey, Casey, I've got a package that I just sent off to you yesterday. No, today. Today. So you should get it hopefully in the next day or two. So this one is a very smooth paper. 1,222 pages and small index. So that'll be C. Here is Roget's Thesaurus, English words and phrases. So it looks like all the really antique books are gone because this is the last of what's in that bin. 1937 is the copyright on this one, and it's got that soft paper that really browns. And that is going to be D. And then I have, I can't even read what that says. The Tontine. The Tontine. I don't know what that means. If anybody knows. These judge, authors, masters. Okay, copyright 1955. This is the Colossus. Nice paper. Deckled edges.
Are these $3?
$3. But that's D. That's E. And then here's another one like that. Volume 1.
Oh crap! I put it in. Hold on, girls. I put it in.
Okay. That's okay. We'll just go with this. I'll put this down in a few minutes. It's just the same as that one.
Jill for D.
Okay. You don't want the dictionary? I'm shocked.
That's all I'm seeing.
All right.
Jen's Fiddly Bits wants C.
Okay. Hey, Jen, how are you doing? All right. Trying to see what else I have right here. I'm going to do these for $1, Debbie. If you just want a book, board, and some pages, you've got it. This is the same kind of book as that one. It's got the pretty deckled edges, very small fonts. A very bad man has a very good idea. And that'll be D.
$1?
$1. $1. What you munching on? I'm hungry.
Cheese nips.
I got Liam yesterday at school, and he wanted to go to Whataburger. Ugh.
Not seeing anybody.
Nobody? Okay. Well, at least I've offered him up, and then now I can.
Wait a minute. Goldie for C. Jen's Fiddly Bits for D.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, ladies. We need to have another chat, Jen. I haven't talked to you in forever. I don't know what's going on with anybody anymore. You get these in the right place. Let's see what these are. Oh. Let's see. That's just a book cover. Get these out of the way. All right. This is just a book cover. I took it off of a just a novel type book. Is anybody interested in that for $1? And I've got one more round I will put up and we'll be done with books.
J-Mac.
You got it, J-Mac. Thank you.
Hallelujah. Done with books.
I know. That was such a blessing, though. How often do you have somebody gift you 4 bins of books? All right, this is called The Adventures. Look at that. I love that. That ought to be scanned. All right. Copyright 1954. It's 70 years old. Somebody has a note in here. Let's see. It's on that side too. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Mike needs to sign. Oh, somebody was supposed to sign this a long time ago. Nice deckled edges. Paper's in really good shape. That's going to be A. This one, I don't know what that symbol's supposed to be. Came out of somebody's library. I like that. The Modern Library of the World's Best Books, Fathers and Sons, from the library in Middle Tennessee, 1961. Nice pages, but I have no idea what it's about. Translation of a universal classic is dedicated to Dr. Joseph somebody. So it got translated from something else. I have no idea that's the size of it. Here is a Rand McNally bottle. Oh, the kids love it. Liam has had a petting zoo for his birthday 3 years in a row, and it has been the hit of the entire neighborhood every time, even with the grown-ups. This is 1935. So you've got your maps, natural scenes, which don't look anything like that anymore. So it's a thin one. We got our presidents up to, let's see, Roosevelt. So that's going to be C. And let's see. I have this larger book. If somebody's looking for a large book board to do something with, this is Modern Pine. Let me read it in here. Fine. Modern Fine Glass. You've got these images in there. You've got all that grunge there and here. Looks like somebody coffee stained it. Modern Fine Glass, 1942. So that's all it is Modern Fine Glass. And I'll give you a measurement on this since you can't tell by my hand how big it is. It's a cloth cover. So we're looking at 9 1/4 by 12 1/2. That'll be D as in David. And then I have the Camellia Treasury for gardeners, flower arrangers, and exhibitors. It is copyright 1964. A lot of really elaborate designs. So it's filled, they're black and white. Well, no, there's a few color, but most of them are black and white, but really pretty designs. Some color images in there. And that's the cover. And that is going to be E. And these are $1, Debbie. $1. I think both of my daughters would love living on a farm.
Jill B.
Okay.
Rooster C.
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay. We'll get these out of the way then. All righty. Put these in the right place. Oh, I wanted to make sure I showed those too. Let me get these out of the way. I was about to forget it again, Debbie.
Or Jill got here.
Hmm?
Did you show the ones that?
Yeah, I did. All those have gone back up.
Okay.
So I've got a few books I haven't shown yet, but we'll do something else for a little while. And I'll do these. I did the others. I didn't do these. Let me do these real fast. Not books, but book pages. This one, oh, this is the Rebecca. No, I did do these. Okay. I better put them over with the books or I won't get them sorted like I'm supposed to. That was wrong.
Well, do you have any left? Put up so you can sell what's left.
No, I think both of those were all gone except Rebecca. Rebecca still had some. So I'll do Rebecca. Just in case, I think Jill and Jen are the only newbies here right now. This was a Rebecca. That was the reader. This is Rebecca of Sunnybrook Farm. I believe it was a very, very early 1900s. I don't even know where the title page is, but it's signatures for $1. So if anybody would like any of the signatures. I'd like to live on a farm. Hey, Wendy, how are you doing?
Jill will take one.
Okay, thank you, Jill. I can remember visiting my grandparents when I was really little and spending the summers with them on a farm. And we took a bath. My grandmother would draw water from the well and put it on the porch in the sunshine so it would heat up during the day. And then we all took a bath in that same tub water. And that's the way it was back then. All right,
I'll take the others, Pearl. Weren't there like 3? So how many of Rebecca's were left?
Oh, I don't know. I'd have to count.
Well, so what do you mean, J Mac? I'll take the others, Pearl. Weren't there like 3? So what'd you have 3 left of?
I don't think I had 3 left of anything. The reader's gone. Let me see about the LaRousse. The LaRousse, I had, see, I think the one on the back is not really a full signature too. 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. It looks like I had 14. Yeah, I have 14 of those available, and so that's 12, 9, 8.
4,055 of Rebecca. How many Rebeccas do you have left?
All right, let's see. So Jill is the only one that got one, and I said I was going to do these 2 for $1. So that's 2, 1, 1, 1. So that's that. So, and then Jill got one. So 1, 2. I have 3 left of the Rebecca at 2 for $1.
I think J Mac wants those.
You got it, J Mac. So I have to go back and put an extra one with these.
Gotcha, J Mac.
Change the price. I'll give you the rest. I'll just put rest on there. All right, so that's that one. This is paper that I got. I got the whole box, and it's beautiful paper. It has almost a gray tone to it, and you can see the texture in it. The texture's on the front. It's smooth on the back. It has this mister on there. But it's 20 pages for $1. It's a really nice paper. I think it will go through the copier really nice. But it's not bright white. It has a gray, beigey gray tone to it.
Is
And
it white stock or is it copy paper?
It's not copy paper. It's like resume paper.
Christy for 2.
4, 6. I probably have 8 left.
Christy for 2.
I got it. Okay, thank you.
For 1.
Okay.
Jill for 2.
Okay. Well, it could be a W at the top of the page. It looks like a mister at the bottom of the page.
And Rooster for 2.
Okay.
Are you sold out?
That's plenty, yeah. I'll be done with it then. It does look like a W that way. I didn't even look at it that way. When I found it, it was that way. And I don't know why they would have Mr. at the bottom like that instead of, you're right. Does that tell you how blown my mind has been lately, y'all? It's been pretty blown. I am thankful for the rest I'm about to have. Very, very thankful. Very.
Go on vacation.
All right. I've been trying to clean, and so things got moved around.
Shite.
I have a couple of fabrics. Nobody was really interested in linens earlier, but if y'all are interested in linens, you tell
What
me.
about small ones?
Well, that's
Instead
what
of
I'm looking for.
Rooster wants 2 more if you have the paper. 2 more of the paper.
All right. Let me put it. I know I've got more in the box, so I'm pretty sure I do, Wendy. I'm pretty sure I do.
Yeah, don't put up those big tablecloths.
No, I'm not. But I was looking for fabric that I've thrown over the back of my chair.
Oh, all right.
I'll tell you what, fighting with the cable companies made somebody a little grumpy today.
You got it. Yes. I agree with you.
It's terrible. I get so frustrated with these companies. Oh, let me put this down in case somebody's in here today that would really love some toile, because I still have some of this left. I had 14, 12, 10, 9. I have 9 fat quarters left of this pretty. I'm going to throw this piece down because it's cut and I don't have to open that up. But it's this pretty yellow. It's showing up really bright on my computer, but it's not that bright. It's that pretty yellow that has the children in it.
And it's how much?
It's $2.50 a fat quarter. And it's the drapery. It's the 50-something inch wide, 54-inch wide.
Yeah, so it wasn't very pretty. I was pretty nasty. You get to run around every time you call them.
Yep.
All right. Well, I'm going to give you the list and you'll have to share out. JMH, 2.
Okay.
Linda T, 1.
Okay.
Jen Miller, 2.
Okay.
Christy, 2.
Okay.
Wendy Keller, 1.
Okay.
Paint Girly, 1. And Joyce, 2. Hi, Joyce.
Hey, Joyce, how are you doing? All right, let me think. That's 1 yard. It's 2 yards. All right, what I have is this is just a little piece. It's a no big deal piece, but I've got 2 full yards right here. So I know I can do the 1, 2, 3, the 4 that want 2, do it as a half yard. Then what I have, if this will suffice for those that just want 1 piece, I can get 2 here. So that would be 1, 2. It's cut this way. So what you would get is 19.5 inches wide by 36 inches long. Does that sound okay for those that just wanted 1 fat quarter? It's not going to be as wide as a fat quarter because this kind of fat quarter would be 20 to 22 inches wide, but it will be like double the length. You're getting more. You're getting more.
Works for Linda. Good for Wendy Keller. I think it's all right.
Okay, good. Perfect. And how about you, Lori? Fine. Okay, fantastic. That helps me get rid of all that fabric too. So we'll put that down. How many thumbs up do we have?
23.
Okay, I forgot to do one. Let me do one. I always forget that because I'm on my
Lori's Crafty Cabin wants one of those twirls.
Okay, you got it, Lori, because I've got that extra one. That'll be awesome. So you'll get that extra long piece. It's not as wide, but it's longer. And that piece that I'm cutting, taking the fat quarters out of, for y'all ladies that are getting that, it's a little more than 2 yards. So you'll get a generous fat quarter. I'll just cut it into fourths. It cuts down on my cutting, ladies. Thank you very much. All right, let me put this. I'm trying to organize everything so that when I come back, I'll be able to hit the ground running. Let me see. All right, this is some more book pages that I had. So this book was in 1800s. Tom Swift and his Big Tunnel. So it was a Tom Swift book from, it was either very late 1800s or early 1900s. I have 3, 4, 5 more signatures for $1. Here it is. Maybe it's still in here. No. This one's not a full, so I didn't count it. It's not a full signature, so.
I ain't seeing nobody, Pearl.
You ain't.
No, I ain't. Oh, Wendy Keller wants one.
There's such a lag. Okay. Thank you, Wendy.
I got too much to do.
I got to give Debbie a hard time about something. All right. There's this one. I have a few left of it. It's a larger page. It's Treasury of Wit and Humor. And I have 7 of these left, Debbie. One asked why B stood before C. Because, said another, a man must be before he can see.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay. Bye, Christy. We'll be on for probably about another 30, 45 minutes. I got to cut loose and get myself busy. I got to have clothes to wear. Clothes I got to go to storage and see if I've got a suitcase in there because I can't find it here. All right, let me get that out of the way. And let's see. I always have so much stuff and it's so overwhelming. I was going to pull something and now I don't remember what it was. All right. That I have set aside to do something with. I have this fabric. I move things around and then I can't find anything. All right, this is a vintage 70s era. I have 2 full yards. It's a pretty cotton. It's a pretty blue. Multiple blues in there with daisies on it. And that's pretty true to the blue. And let's see, what can I put on there?
How much?
It's $2 a fat quarter, and I have 8. You can see how tiny those daisies are. But what I liked is they did the muted ones in the background to kind of give it a little bit more depth than you usually see with this kind of fabric. (2006). It's a 2006. So it's not as old as I thought.
Not seeing anybody.
Okay. I've almost forgotten it again, Debbie, and then I looked down. I picked these up at an estate sale because I thought they would be fun. Oh, yay! Drive and craft. Won't that be awesome? So these are they're like the movie Real Tins, but they're small. And I thought they would be really fun to do a circular, like an accordion type book in, something real small, or a card or something like that. Or you can even put little small things in it to store, like the little jewelry bits and bobs, so you can have them sorted and separated. So I picked up a few of these just on the outside chance somebody might be interested in them.
How much?
They're $2. I paid $1. They're $2.
How many you got?
I have 8. I just thought it was something different to play with.
Well, Jill wants 5 and JMH wants 3. And we'll see if anybody else come in. They're little round 10s, Goldie.
That's how thin they are. And this comes out. It's not glued in there or anything.
Put 2 down for Goldie so you can share out. Jill said to share, so you can give her 3 and JMH 3 and Goldie 2.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you, ladies. You know, you go out on a limb sometimes thinking people might be interested in it. They're not. So I'm thankful that you are. All right. Back in here. I'm having to try to make sure I do things so that when I come back Sunday and get started rocking and rolling Monday, I'll have everything.
Jen's Fiddly Best wants 1.
Okay. Okay. And there's the little slip and slide. I think I had another one to show that's somewhere else now. If I find it, I'll put it in there. So that bin is almost empty. Here is another. Here are some more All right, this one. I'm just trying to clear a lot of things out of my way. I've left myself with so much stuff to do. I can't get it all done. This book, I started taking it apart. So that much of it is done. It's beautiful garden images. Okay, it got pushed aside. I think I moved this, and I'm trying to clean things off my shelves. When I moved in here, I just, put things on shelves thinking I was doing it in a logical way, but it really wasn't. So there's a lot of pretty images to use, and these make great pocket size. Pocket size. These make great pockets. It's a great size for pockets. There we go. My brain has too many things it's trying to work out today, so forgive me. So I've got this one. That'll be A. Somebody else can have fun making all those pockets. I have this one. It's a Hammond's New Combination World Atlas. You can see the covers torn, but the book is in good shape. It's a big one. Oh, my battery shouldn't be running low. Why is my battery running low? Hold on, y'all. Oh, there. That should do it. I don't know how that got turned off. All right. Sorry. That is 9 3/4 by 13. Not quite 13 and a quarter. It's not quite a quarter. This one is got soft paper. Be great for collaging. I don't see a date. I'm looking everywhere for a date. There's nothing there. There's a 1943 inscription right here. That's all I can see. And so it is, these pages are stuck in there. I don't even know if they came from this book. So you've got lots of maps, but this paper is a little on the fragile side. That's going to be B, but it'd be great for collage. And then I have this one. Jill, are you still here? Anybody who's interested in birds. They're hard to photograph. You gotta have a really super camera. So A, B, and C. A, we're just gonna say $2 for all three of them. $2. They're all $2.
Jill for C.
I'm shocked. Okay.
That's all I see.
All right. Well, these are going to have to go away somewhere.
Wendy Keller for B.
Oh, bless you, Wendy. Alrighty. And I'm looking and looking. I moved so much stuff around. Let's do these again and see if there's any other interest in these. And I have this. I'm pretty sure I cut all of it, but I'm not sure. I'll have to double check. So these are 23-cent stamps.
$1.
$1. And they're all of them are the same. They're the little silver teapot. You can use them to mail things with, or you can use them in your journals.
Linda T. too. Joyce 1. Goldie 1.
Okay. That gets rid of more of those. I didn't even know what they were. It was just in a big bag of stuff I got. So pulled them out and looked, and I was like, oh, those are stamps. I'll give some of them to Liam. I gave him some stamps that were kitty cats so he could send letters to his other grandmother. All right. I have this bit of fabric. This is a pretty light blue with daisies on it. And it was $2.50 a fat quarter. And I still have about 8 fat quarters. Oh, and I want to see if anybody might be interested in these playing cards. No, there are 3, that's 23-cent stamps.
2 more for Goldie on the stamps.
Okay, but I think she thinks that it's 23-cent stamps.
No. And then Martha, you want a fat quarter of this fabric, correct?
Goldie, it's
fabric. Okay, so she just says just the one if it's just 3-cent stamps.
Yeah, it's just 3-cent stamps. Yeah. All right, Martha, thank you.
Martha wants the fabric.
Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. And I'm looking around. How many thumbs up do we have?
26.
Okay, it's time to do a giveaway then. All right, we're gonna do this book. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't do that to you.
All right, pick a number.
I have this journal. I don't remember who made it. I don't remember who I got it from, but it's beautiful. And it's made out of a file folder, a green file folder. It's got this pretty image on the front. It's got this pretty, I think that's a sticker. It's either a sticker or transparency. It's got that pretty cut leaf. It's got a pocket right here with playing cards and an image and a tag. Oh, several images. So all kinds of cards and tags and papers. If you're in here and I bought it from you, please tell me. Speak up so we know where it came from. I have so much stuff that I bought from other people, and I've got to let go of some of it. I just don't have the room. It's got pretty papers in it, pretty doilies, pretty coffee stain paper, ledger paper, more coffee stain. There's the glassine bag, another doily. Really pretty papers. And I when I took some of the bins back yesterday while I was out, I ran to the antiquarian bookstore, and the guy that was taking them out for me said, I looked at that book you left for Sonny, and he said, that was really cool. He said, is that what the ladies that buy from you do? And I said, yep, that's what they do. That's what we do with the old book pages and stuff like that. So he was really tickled with that.
All righty. This is going to be going over. Alexa, pick a number from 11 to 60.
Here's a number between 11 and 60. It's 23.
23. Going over. Lori's Texas Crafty Cabin with 24.
Oh, okay. Congrats, Lori. And that is 3, 4. All righty. Now, is anybody interested in ribbon?
Put it up there.
Let me go grab the bag.
Put it up there. All
right. This is one of those bags that holds like a king size comforter. No, we're not hoarders. We're not hoarders. Let me see. All right. Some of this has got to go away. All right, this is a quad. It's not a trifecta, it's a quad. You've got 4 different Christmassy red and white ribbons. That'll be A. Here is a $6 Valentine's Day ribbon. It's 2.5 inches by 4 yards. I'm going to add to it this $3 ribbon. And then let's see what else. There's a polka dot. That's going to be B. I'm going to have a hard time with this, I know. All right. I can't make that work. I can't make that work. This has got used ribbon on it. I'm going to do that. I'm going to put that one and the polka dot together. Then I'm going to put this red. It's kind of like a twill look. I don't think I'm going to. There it is. And that's a different color. So I'm going to put those along with that shiny red together. Can you see I bought a lot of gingham for a project and then didn't do it? I bought this ages ago. Here is a shiny metallic red along with the gingham, along with a sparkly red. And let's see what else.
Joyce wants the bunny book on the left.
You got it. There's a dollar. How about that? You got it. Oh, I can't give it to you. It's Lola's, and it was a giveaway, and I found it. I'm sorry, Joyce. I was ready to get rid of it. What I'm doing, I have such a hard time with my space because there's so much crammed into it. When I come back, I'm going to be working on getting rid of some of the furniture in the living space and putting in a rolling rack that I have in storage that I can put bins on. And then after each sale, I can put things in the bins and things aren't stacked on top of things and all over. It's about to break me because that's not me. It's horrible. So I keep finding things and I don't like to mess up like that. I just don't. All right, here is a what is this? 3/16 of an inch satin ribbon with the piqué. Here is a little satin ribbon with a gold stitch in it. Here is one of those kind of garnet colored ribbons. And there is a thing. All right. I have that twill looking in the darker color. Got 2 of those. I'm going to do 2 of those. I'm going to do this red string type thing. And this red shiny. So we've got A, B. All right, come. Where are you, C? Does anybody see the C? A, B, C, D, E. Yeah, they all have 4.
You got bags to put these in when you're.
I'm going to go grab some. Give me just a second. I'm going to grab some.
How much are these?
$1.50. Doll. You're getting 4 spools. Well, except that one, you're getting 2.
Take him to the thrift. Take him
Yep,
to the
nobody's interested.
no.
All right. It's going to go to the auction house. I've been moving this stuff around. It's time for it to go. Actually, some of it might be gone.
Offer up on all of it. Get rid of it.
This is all of it, Debbie.
Well, do an offer up and start it at $5. Or whatever. Take it to the auction house.
Yep. Well, I'll take some of it out. I'll keep those. I'll keep a few things, but I was going to just see what anybody was interested in today. And that's okay. I just needed to get it. Got to go out of the way. All right. All the good books are gone. I've got a few fabrics I can throw down. I've got some linens that have been cut, like this one. It's a quarter. This is a quarter of this pretty tablecloth. That's the center. This was the center. And there, you can see the pink coming through.
How much?
$4. I've got 3 quarters left. I think that's pretty. And then this is the corner and the edging. So you can see what the edging would be like.
How big is it? A quarter of the tablecloth is how big?
It is about 40 inches long and almost 36 inches wide.
$40 by 36, Joyce.
Yeah, this was a big tablecloth and somebody wanted a quarter. Typically, I don't cut it unless I get at least half of it sold. But I went ahead and cut it. But it's got a lot to work with. Even just that little piece right there would be cute on something.
No go.
No? You do. You're the one I loved enough to cut a quarter off of for it. No, we didn't do this one. We did not do this one.
Goldie's going to take a piece.
Oh, thank you, Goldie. I appreciate that. It's already cut out. Yay.
Joyce is going to take a piece.
Yay. Thank you, Joyce. Leaves one more. All righty. Just over there with that needs to be cut. And then I have, this has not been cut. It is one of those pretty tablecloths that, one little over
Okay,
2 yards.
take the last piece.
Oh, Zan, that's sweet of you. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so it's 2 yards wide. 1, So it's 2 yards by a yard and a half ish. That's just an ish. If you need it for a table, I'll do the real measurement. So this is what it looks like on the corners. It's got a pretty scallop. It's got like the little Quaker piqué here. I don't know. To me, I don't feel like it's a true Quaker lace. It's a Quaker lace style. That's about the center right here. And then you've got your other corner. And then the middle is, it starts right there with that design. And then it goes, this is this very center right here. So cutting it 4 ways, it would cut across right here and it would cut right there. And it would be a nice bit of fabric. And even this part of it is pretty to use, especially with something really bright and pretty behind it. So I'll do this for $2.50 a quarter. So it would be $10 for the entire cloth or $2.50 for quarters. What kind of camera do you have, or do you use your phone, Zan?
Jill's taking it all.
You got it. Oh, thank you, Jill. I've got to get my battery charger back in my bag before I go. It's a pretty, pretty fabric. They're all really pretty. That's the problem. There's too many pretty ones. All right, let's see. Here's another one. It's different. It's bigger. This one is about 78 inches wide by 72. I wish I knew where my, there you are. 82, 84, about 86 inches long. Bye, Sandy. Have a great afternoon. And this is more of an ivory tone. It's not white.
Hey, Joanne. See you, Wooly.
This is the corner. The design's a little tighter. And then let me find the center.
Books, Joanne. You've missed books. Books and hankies.
Yep. Yep, books and hankies. All right, so here is, you've got a pretty design. This same design right here goes down the side. And then when you get to the center of the cloth, I'm trying to make sure I don't have any pins open. All right, so this is the center's big. So this is the corner of the center. So the center's right here. And then it goes into this. So this is the center design. And this is dead center right here. And then it goes back into that same design. I'll do the same thing for this, $10 for the whole thing, or I'll do quarters. This is not a true Quaker lace, I do not think. Usually the piqué on the Quaker lace is more
Jill.
obvious. Thank you, Jill. We just need to do a phone call one day. I got a closet full of fine linen. And bins and bins and bins. All right. Did she tell me, did Zan tell me if she uses a camera or her phone?
I don't think she said.
Yeah. I'm just curious. I use both. I have both. Another birthday gift done. Well, she just said something about using that piece of fabric for photography, so or backdrops.
Phone. She's
So,
Jill says phone. I don't know what JMH says.
yeah. All right. Let's see. I've had these in this bin. To empty this bin will be a blessing today. So let me see what I have. All right. These are curtain panels. And this is a one-off. I only have one. I was cutting a lot of this up.
JMH said phone, she thinks.
Yeah. Okay. I don't get a chance to chit-chat. Debbie won't let me chit-chat. Blame it on her, right? It's got this pretty scallop. This, I think, is the perfect. I haven't done coffee staining since I moved. I don't have anywhere to do it. And dyeing, but this is that 100% like nylon, rayon kind of stuff. So I think it would leave a nice pattern. It's a full length. It's the whole piece, but I've only got the one left. And it is. That's a yard.
She always throws me under the bus. Joyce, it's okay.
Well, I gotta have some fun with Debbie. She knows I love her. 36, 46, 56, about 62 inches long. So that's the whole thing. And I've only got one. It's $5, Debbie. I have bins of stuff for coffee staining and stuff, but I won't let go of it because I keep hoping that I'm going to get to do that again one day.
Jen Fiddly Bits.
Okay, thank you, Jen. So for those of y'all that don't know, I'm driving my cousin and a friend of hers to another friend at Panama City Beach. She's got a condo there and she's already there. So we're leaving tomorrow and coming back on Sunday. And I love my cousin. And they wouldn't get to go if I didn't drive them. All right, here is some sacrificing, but I'm happy to go, happy to be able to have a break. All right, this is a piece. It's not a whole curtain, it's just a piece. And this is the pattern in it. You've got the side piece there. This is it's a larger pattern. And I'll do this piece for $2, Debbie. It's wide. It's the full width. It's a big, big piece, but I want it to go away.
Goldie.
Okay, thank you, Goldie. So I'm excited to go, but it's like, all the stuff I've got to get done is just racing through my brain. I've got to go to storage and see if I've got a suitcase in there. Otherwise, I'll just have to put it in a bag, and that's okay too. Oh, I do too, Joyce. I love these curtains. And for those of y'all that came in late, I got a haircut today. And I got it cut. It was down to my breast. And the lady that cut it, I thought she was going to cry. All right, I do have two of these. These are, oh, this is not suitable for hanging though. Somebody had glued this to something. You see that glue? Oh, I love short hair too, but I let it grow. It was right before I moved and I had so much going on. I got the worst, like the last two times I got my hair cut, it was the worst haircut ever. And when it's short, if it's messed up, you can tell it. So this is about 60 inches wide by about 36 inches long. There's the rod pocket. There's the hem. There is glue. If you're going to use it for staining and stuff or to cut up, there is glue in random places where they had it glued onto something. So it's a nice big piece. There are 2 of them. I'll do them for $3 each, Debbie. It's the same pattern. I think. No, it's not. It's 2 different patterns. They're both pretty.
Goldie for one.
Okay.
Oh, she wants B.
She wants B? Okay, it's a little bit different, I think. Could be the same thing. I don't know. When I looked at it, it didn't look like it.
Only thing left is A, Jill. And she says me, so give her A.
I feel like an absolute space cadet today.
You say
I've been waking more of a space cadet today. I've been waking up in the wee hours and having a hard time going back to sleep. And then with all the rushing around I've been doing, it's just been making it hard. And I remember when I used to do the 10-hour sales and I could get up the next day and do it again? I can't do that now. Oh, I've got these playing cards right here and I keep looking right over them. All right. I've got one person that wants some of these cards, but I'm not going to break the decks up unless I can sell at least half of them. These are Railroad, and they're older. They're not new. They're not newer cards. They're older cards. Oops. And this is the red one. And this is the blue one. So the train's going in the opposite direction. And it's 4 for $1. Well, it went from sunny to overcast here, windy and overcast. I would sell the whole box.
How much?
$10 for the whole box and all the cards.
There you go, Joanne. You want the whole box for $10?
And I told Leah that, if the offer came up, I'd take it.
Joanne's going to take it.
Okay, it's how it goes is like this. And pops on. Thank you, Joanne. And I will be back Sunday. And I'll be selling on Tuesday, Lord willing. And then I will be invoicing as fast as I can. So that is the plan. And you guys tell me, I can drag out more linens. I can just drag out odds and ends. I know Debbie's kind of getting to the end of her line. So y'all tell me what you want me to do.
Well, you got Andy right there.
Well, I did these books earlier. This is The Stage in the School. It's a school book. Here is How to Write Letters for All Occasions. This is American Literature. This is
appliques, Pearl.
No, I do not. I do not have any sequin appliques at all. So I have that's
I'm
for.
going to get to you, Joanne. I just didn't have time this morning for a modded for Pearl.
Here is the spine is off of this one. It is the Vanderbilt. Oh, come on. Amy Vanderbilt's Complete Book of Etiquette. Lots of little goodies in there. So what have I got? A, B, there's a C somewhere. D, E, F is Mary Roberts Reinhardt. It's just an old novel, Miss Pinkerton. That's F as in Frank. The Moonflower Vine, a novel by Jetta Carlton. Just another older novel. G. And this is The Golden Journey, 1955. Another little novel. And that's H. These are free, one per person. If you would like, you're not, there's no obligation, but I'm going to get rid of them. So if you guys would like one of these, is that dictionary or?
Jill E.
Okay, E. You got it, Jill. Thank you.
Jen Fiddly Bit C.
All right. Thank you, Jen.
Keller A.
Thank you, Wendy.
Joanne G.
D, E. Did you say D?
G.
G. D, E, F, G. Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's great. That just gets these gone. I don't have to do anything with them. Well, I do. I have to pack them in a box and ship them to you, but you know what I'm saying. I don't have to take them somewhere else. And that makes me happy.
Wait a minute. Joanne wants F instead of G.
All right. Let's see.
And give Jill G.
All right. Let's see. Was that? Yeah. All right. So that was G. This is F.
Okay.
Okay.
Joanne, Jill G.
Yeah. So we're good. So we've just got B, D, and that one. All right. Would anybody like these 3 books?
Speak now, forever hold your peace.
Well, I said, one until I wanted to let everybody have a chance to get one. D is, it's got deckled edges. It is, let's see, Catherine. It's a 1954, 70 years old.
Joanne says the other gray one.
This one, okay. Alrighty.
And Goldie says D if nobody else wants it.
You got it. You came in for it first. That just leaves the letter writer.
Come on, Jill, take it and get rid of it.
No, nobody has to take anything. I just was going to offer them. If somebody else wants it, then that's fine. So go to the thrift.
Joanne, if nobody else wants it.
You got it, Joanne. I just wanted everybody to have an opportunity first to get one. All righty. All right, now it's cleanup time for me. Time to get ready to go. I do have. Every time I turn around, I see something. All right. I think I'll just do some page packs with those. I think it'll be easier to do that. I'll do page packs with those. I'm trying to think of what else. What else do I have? I don't think I did these. This is Hans Christian Andersen, the Silver Skates. And they have images on every page. And I still have to take some of these apart. But look at all these pages. Now the page is old. The paper's old. It's not terribly brittle. Well, let me see. Is there a... Here we go.
How much you doing it for?
I'm going to do it for $1 a signature. But every page has images on it. And I have... That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have 8 signatures.
Wendy Keller.
Okay, hold on. Let me get a paper.
Rooster.
Okay.
Calf Sacks.
Okay.
Joanne for 2.
Okay. Have a couple more. I just thought it was really cool that they all had images on them. And if you like to doodle with pencils, you colored pencils, you could color them in. I know, that's right. All right.
Wendy wants another and Rooster wants another.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you, ladies. Well, I think I'm going to have to call it a day because my throat's getting scratchy and I'm getting worn out. I've got to eat something.
I'm going to go lay down.
Yep. I've got to find food and drink water, and I've got to do another load of laundry, and I got to go over to storage and see if I've got a suitcase somewhere. Then Joanne, yeah, you could move him into a smaller room. I love you ladies, and I appreciate you all so much. I just can't even begin to communicate how much I appreciate you all coming and supporting me and sharing your lives with me. I'm taking my camera. I haven't had it out. When Liam got old enough to climb out of the stroller, I put my camera down because I was afraid I would get too focused on what I was photographing and he would get lost. So I put it down, and I haven't really I've done like the birthday parties and things like that, but I haven't gone out and done any nature photography in about 5 years now. So I'm kind of excited about that. Go dip my toes in the cold water.
I'll see you girls later. Pearl, talk to you later.
All right. Bye, Debbie. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take my camera and I'll spend time with the ladies, but I'm taking my car. That way I don't have to ask permission to use somebody else's car, because they both offered to, for us to drive me to drive their car. And it's like, if I have my car, then I can get in and go when I want to. So I'm excited about it. They're sweet, sweet ladies. Sweet. We're going to have a great time. They play cards. I think they're going to teach me how to play hand, foot, and mouth. That sounds like a disease. What is that? I don't know, some card game that has something to do with feet. So y'all have a blessed evening and the rest of your week. And I'll post some things on Facebook as I have time. She does make me laugh too. What's it called? Hand, foot. Oh, it's canasta. Okay. I don't play cards, so I used to, and I did with the kids more. War is about the only one I really played with the kids, but I don't know. I'm not a card player. We played poker when I was younger, but that's about it. But we'll have a good time, and I just hope we get some sunshine. So y'all pray for sunshine for the coast, okay? For the Gulf of America. Love you, ladies. I'm gonna scoot. Y'all have a blessed evening. Bye. See if I can get my act together so I can go. All right. What do? We end the stream first. There we go. Bye, ladies.